From the beginning, it was all about reaching people. It was all about finding the people. Some people will preach at the pulpit, some people will go on a street. Hey, we're simply doing music and we're reaching people with what we've got. We're taking time, we're writing lyrics, we're writing music, we're putting it all together. And with what we've got, we're reaching the world. Hardie Avenue started in Seattle on a Hardie Avenue street. Basically, a pastor came up and said, hey, let's reach some people. And as a matter of fact, the youth pastor gave us that name. What about Hardie Avenue? We started doing outreaches. We started simply renting different event centers, going after the people, spreading brochures, and we started with the vision of reaching others. When we had people together and all the band that was together in Seattle, it seems like people would play with me. People would do their thing, but their heart wasn't there. When it would come to something major, people would leave me. People would say, hey, you know, it's not for me. It's maybe for you, but it's not for me. Until I've met one guy that he brought a different perspective, different attitude, and he was going at it more than I was. He had a bigger heart than me, and he was saying, hey, let's take everything. Let's take any kind of event. Let's go and play. Let's reach the people with what we've got. And his name is Monty. Well, we got this journey behind us, huh?
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's been great. All that time in Seattle, you know, with music, it definitely allows doors to open that otherwise wouldn't be open, and then there's people we can reach that you can't reach with traditional methods.
Yep.
You know, and so it's been a blast.
And when time came that we had to move, and we signed a deal with Tate Records, and we moved to Tulsa. I presented to all my guys, hey, let's do this thing. Let's move to Tulsa. Let's maybe try to reach people over there, and then we'll see where God takes us. The only guy that moved with us was Monty. It was like starting a new band. It seems like that we're not a band. It's not just a band. We're like a family together, and every one of us has a heart to go and reach people. And the first guy that we've met here, his name is Dave. When I met him, it was something amazing. It was something that from the start, I knew he was the right guy. From the start, I knew he's gonna stick with us until the end.
Whenever I joined Hardie Avenue, I knew I had joined something super amazing. God really has blessed me in my time here, and it really enables me to bless other people around me. Not only keeping me focused on my daily prayer and making sure that I'm right with God, but to being able to help others as well. That's really an awesome thing.
When Dave came on board, I realized that I don't need to play guitar anymore, and I can reach audience better without playing behind a mic. And so the idea came to get another guitarist into our band, and that's where Steve came in.
Whenever I first joined, it was a really new, cool experience. Because at that time, whenever I started, I was only playing guitar for a few years. And Dave, my brother, he's in the band too. So I'm like, well, brother band, I mean, we're pretty much like a family. It was weird at first.
It was different at first, I would say, because like Dave said, hey, I know this great guitar player and this and that. And when he came on board, he's like, yeah, I've been playing guitar for only 3 years or so. And I'm like, oh. But now he became that guy that everybody asking him, hey, what tempo of this song is, or what's this? How's this solo going? Or how's this thing's going? He's the guy that all-knowing Steve right now. We always had trouble with drummers, and until we met Josh, it would always be that one would come in and leave, and another come in and leave, and right now we have the best drummer, and his name is Josh.
When I first heard of Hardie Avenue, I was really leery about whether I should join. I'd just been in so many bands before, and I was tired of the same old thing. But then I met Dave after a service one night. So I started going to their practices and just met up with them, started playing with them. Even after the first practice, I was like, huh, this is something different. After about 4 or 5 more practices, I was like, this is where I'm supposed to be. These guys are like family. That's when I knew that I was here, and it's done.
We came to this this conclusion that we're kind of playing between two worlds. All of us have jobs. All of us have regular jobs and full-time jobs. Many of us changed jobs and went from full-time to part-time. And this is the year that we have to make a difference.
Yeah, this is the year. We've got so many things coming up. God's been opening doors left and right. And, you know, there are so many things that are lined up. There's so many people that we can touch this year and that we can reach. And God's, you know, just expanded his vision tremendously.
So with this new album that we're writing, we've changed our sound, we've brought new ideas to the table, and we really have revamped a lot of things.
With this album, I feel like it shows like the truer side of Hardie Avenue. Each one of us has a specific idea that we put into the album, and it just shows the real us.
This is the year.
This year that we're bringing change. We can't be going back and forth to our jobs and go on the road, and as we're on the road, worry about our jobs. And we've been doing this for too long. We need to go full-time.
Like Yuri was saying, this is our year. This is the year for us to go. We're wanting to go full-time, and that's where you can really help us out. By going to our Facebook, by donating to us, and really just telling everybody that you can, that we are bringing Jesus to people.
We will be doing a Kickstarter. You can pre-buy our CDs. You can buy different things that we will offer and tell everybody about us.
Yeah, you can get all of our stuff at HardieAvenue.com, and we always have some free songs there too, to just fill up your iPod.
Yeah, you know, we always welcome prayers. If you can just keep listening your thoughts, prayers, and you know, help us spread the word.
You know, I can say that we reached some of the goals. We've been, on 60, 70 radio stations. We just recently did a TV show. We've been playing in a couple of states around Oklahoma. We've been traveling back to Seattle, but it doesn't bring us as much recognition as we need. It doesn't bring us enough support. And this is the year that we need to raise this up and go forward with God.
And you're